Welcome to the JWK show. Thank you for tuning in. Many big things to talk about in today's episode. Ripple taking over the financial system. Let's talk about it. First off, we have the stats from Cointelegraph on forward holdings of U.S. Treasuries jumping from $34.8 billion to a whopping $9.3 trillion in January, making this the second highest on record. A lot of demand for U.S. Treasuries as the old school Treasury market is still the world's safe haven. And smart money is preparing for the next chapter, and that is tokenize U.S. Treasuries. U.S. Treasuries on top of a blockchain such as the XRP Ledger and real yield-bearing T-bills available 24/7, fractional, instant, and composable in DeFi. The Treasury market being powered by the XRP Ledger and the XRP Ledger is the leading blockchain. Ripple is a leading player in tokenized treasury supply, with partnerships such as Ondo Finance and Open Eden taking over the tokenized treasuries space. And XRP eyes a slice of the Dtcc's 100 trillion custody pool. The Dtcc using XRP through the Dtcc digital assets, through securrency, through the NSCC, through third parties. And so XRP can handle up to 100 trillion of the DTCC's transactions of their transactional value, leading to a very high XRP price point. And at the same time, confirmation of XRP handling trillions of dollars, a massive Ripple name drop happening in Congress today from Representative Sam Liccardo. Let's take a look at this. This was during the House hearing on financial innovation.
We've seen, at least publicly in print, is that their concern is focused on the fact that ACH doesn't currently have an automated solution that can reject transactions that would cause daylight overdrafts. And we certainly appreciate the importance of mitigating risk. That's a big role, obviously, for the Fed. But many very established, respected financial companies in the technology space, ranging from Intuit to Visa, have both expressed objections to this exclusion as well as offered some, I think, very promising alternatives. For example, requiring pre-funding of ACH transactions. We heard that from Intuit and from Ripple. The idea of imposing daily or per transaction limits on ACH activity, or requiring collateralization or performance bonds, or implementing enhanced monitoring or early warning systems. Visa suggested that the Fed consider allowing payment account holders to solely access the Fed ACH credit, because that would naturally control and mitigate overdraft risk, but would at least facilitate the objectives of payments. Do you believe the Fed will be open to, I think, these very promising ideas that the industry is?
XRP replacing the Nostro Vostro accounts and the biggest payment systems from FedNow ACH using XRP to power their systems.
Offered for mitigating risk, but enabling this critical access.
So I have not read the pool of comment letters that have been submitted, but I'm taking it from your comment that they've submitted these ideas in comment letters.
Eagerly.
And I know that we will be, I know that the my colleagues at the board, this is handled by a different division. It's but they will be looking at those comment letters, and I think if there are ideas that will actually solve the problem, I'm sure they'll be open to considering it.
Thank you. I look forward to working with your team to make.
Massive XRP bombshell in Congress, and ACH processes 35.2 billion payments worth $93 trillion in 2025. Again, XRP facilitating up to $93 trillion just for ACH, and that is only ACH. Imagine the rest of the global financial payment systems. And not only is all these things being tokenized on top of the XRP ledger, we're talking about gold, U.S. Treasuries, real estate, stocks, bonds, and so on. We also have energy being tokenized on top of the XRP ledger. Precious metals, natural resources, electricity, everything being tokenized on top of the XRP ledger. Confirmation from the House Financial Services Committee on March 25th, 2026, a couple of days ago. Even electricity is coming on top of the XRP ledger. We are headed towards a full new digital rail system, plus Ripple mentioned as a new next generation payment option. Let's take a look at this, the era of conversions, TradFi and DeFi combining, TradFi coming on top of DeFi infrastructure.
What are we talking about here in terms of these new money rail systems? So firstly, we're talking about different forms of payment rails. So a very big part of blockchain technology is bringing out something like the Ripple network, which wants to be the next generation of a payment network, a cash system. So we know society is going to change in the next 15, 20, 30 years, where our physical cash will fall away, and we will transition through a few mediums, but we are heading towards a full new digital rail system. So the question is, will we have one rails for the world? Is it Bitcoin that will win out and be the ubiquitous money rail system for the world? Or will we have sovereignly protected money rails for every jurisdiction? So I think at the moment, if we marry up probably the requirement for regulatory oversight in every major jurisdiction of the world, we will see innovations where money will be modernized per market, and therefore we will have fractionalized markets, and therefore we will have new assets to trade. We've got swaps to do. We'll have new assets going on venues. So I think the fundamental, firstly, that we have to remind ourselves.
XRP powering the markets and allowing investors to enter in markets that are too big and outpriced for the average investor, such as the real estate market.
Is we're in a big era of innovation for our money system to change globally. And I've neatly stayed away from central bank digital currency.
That is fractionalized shares owning a portion of an asset.
All of that. Stepping back now for a second, we have very large asset owners that have never ever really been able to put their assets to use properly. So if I've got a large portfolio of property, or from an iron ore mine, and I want to create a digital twin of the assets I'm sitting on that represent, my long book value, whilst I'm digging out and trading in the short-term market, there are many, many new applications of being able to use this technology to represent the value of the underlying asset that could go into custody and be traded in a new set of trading rails. So I think we are going to see, frankly, an explosion of digital assets over the next 10 years. But I think the reasons for the different digital assets will have different underlying market drivers.
And lastly, from Ripple, rolling out AI-driven security upgrades for the XRP ledger, and this includes AI-assisted testing and a dedicated red team to catch vulnerabilities before they hit production. This enhances the security of the XRP ledger and makes sure no bugs affect the XRP ledger, especially during upgrades. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.